Well, we played well. It was a very even game. And for us to come in to this environment and to basically go toe-to-toe with or one of the most talented teams in the league and control large periods. We had chances. They had a few, but it was a very even game. I think it's a real credit to our guys, especially with the fact that we had several guys out. I thought for us to be able to come into this game and play as well as we did and perform as well as we did, I think is commendable. And for me, that's going to be the case. We're not, at this point, 25 games in, surprised. And that's a part of why we played as well as we played, because this team takes the field believing that we can beat the Seattle Sounders with 70,000 fans and with 3 or 4 guys out. That's the expectation. And that expectation is there because we've shown that. We've proven that home and away. With the way we play, with the way we've built this team, with the depth we have, with the mental toughness we have, with the fighting spirit we have in this locker room, we will go into every game. We will have the ball. We'll be tough to break down defensively, and we'll be in positions to score goals. And yet we won't win unless we find goals, and we won't win unless we stop teams from executing set pieces. We've made a jump as a club, and we're pleased with where we're at. But at the same time, we're not satisfied, and we want to continue to get better because moral victories for me and these guys and my owner, they're empty because we're good enough. If we weren't good enough, we'd be saying next year, we'd be saying we've come a long way, but we're not there yet. We're there. We're there. That was an even game. We're right there. It's not good enough for me, the guys, anybody, for us to be at the end of games saying, played well but lost, because we're good enough to win these games, plain and simple. And we were good enough today. I thought we played well enough. We were certainly in a position to win, but in the end, you don't deserve to win unless you find the goal, and you don't deserve to win unless you stop guys from scoring on set pieces, and they know that, and they realize that.
We performed well tonight, I thought, and that's really the frustrating thing about it is, we had a great first half. We came out, we matched their intensity. We knocked the ball around. That's exactly the plan that we had, and got a couple chances early, and unfortunately, couldn't capitalize. And so, we would have finished a few of those. It would have been a much different game. Well, I think it's important that we definitely take a few days just to kind of get away from it mentally. Refocus. We've had a really tough week here for the last 3 games that we've had, and so it's important to take a few days away and refocus psychologically. Just get ourselves calmed down a bit, and then get back to work. On Tuesday. And
so these guys just got to step up individually, and they will. We're going to go into the game against Salt Lake, and like every game, we're going to have the ball. And we're going to control large periods. It's going to be a tight game. It's going to be an even game. And if we find the goal, we'll win the game. If we don't, then we'll suffer again.